Maybe the duress. Is he going to get greedy? No, he can't put the duress. He needs the red mana. Actually, this hand isn't really that good unless he gets rid of the wish. He has to put the wish under the chroma.
But he doesn't. But he needs a burning wish. He doesn't have any other.
But he has two burning wishes.
Oh, okay.
There's two burning wishes in George's hand, so George can put one burning wish underneath the chrome box, and then ritual into the second burning wish, which is what we're gonna go for.
Chrome box removes burning wish. Chrome box tap for red. Rite of ritual. Now we have 2.
Rite of ritual. So that's 4 mana.
Then we have 6.
6 mana, burning wish,
now we have 4.
And now we're gonna play a empty the warrens. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 tokens.
For 12. Oh my!
Reminds me of all in red.
Oh, but forgot to update the life total on that fetch land.
Huh?
Bring Tom down to 19. It's actually relatively important. There's a lot of Rashad eating hats and 3 shock and a couple rays.
Right, so we get two blockers.
Tom still could win this game.
Yeah,
chomping 2 and a helix.
Yeah, well, we're not even chopping. We're
not chomping 2.
We're eating 2.
Eating 2, and then he's gonna end up taking. Let's see what they say exactly here.
Takes 10.
10.
And we have a third blocker, so this is totally winnable for Zoo. I've been in this situation with all in red a lot, where the Zoo deck just plays a bunch of 1-drops and just keeps chomping your goblins, and then a helix. It's the helix that really is the nail in the coffin.
Helix, so Tom first goes up to 12. Blocks 3.
Goes to 6. And now he's stabilized. The game has been stabilized.
Did he draw another man? Or another removal? Another helix would be devastating.
Another man, so we're going on the offense. Attacking for 4.
Alright.
It's a smart move. I don't think George can afford to attack just to bring Tom down to 3 and suffer from another 4-point crackback. Tom needs to maintain his life total. I mean, George needs to maintain his life total so that he can build up for another win condition.
The key was that helix there. That helix is just huge.
Right. I actually think that George has another empty in hand, but all of his mana sources are in the form of
creatures that remove from the game.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. I forgot. Oh, passes the turn. So Tom probably does the same attack again.
Well, I think.
Oh, unless he has another creature in hand.
I think you just want to attack for. Just do the same attack. Attack for 4, and if he wants to trade 4 of his 1/1s for, which I guess he's not going to do. George is just going to chump with 1 because he's trying to save time. He might be able to attack 2. Attacking with 2 is good.
He definitely has another creature in his hand.
Attacking with 3 would probably even be fine.
So George takes some damage there and goes down to 10.
Especially with an additional blocker that Tom gets to play.
And another Pride Mage.
And we blow up the Chromox. Ooh, that's gonna sting. It's gonna make it that much harder for the SS Blankenship to make it out of this. But he has a Tinderwall and a Elvish Spirit Guide in hand, so that's 2 red.
And a Seething Song, I think he just drew.
I think he did just draw a Seething Song, so he would have been able to make tokens with that Chromox.
Well, yeah, let's see what the Tugboat decides to do here.
So you going with the Tugboat and I'm going with the SS Blankenship?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But we both know who we were talking about. As long as we don't start calling him a car name. I think Tom likes me, so he won't make sure he won't block me. He'll block Rashad's.
Well, I think he blocked the 2 rays because then it's just Rashad's left over. It depends on what type of mind Tom Ross is. Oh, we're leaving one back. And look, so you're
survive.
guaranteed to survive.
So I guess it was a tugboat's choice to get rid of you. Tom just said block 2.
All right, so we play a Tinderwall as a 0-3 defender. We're
Stack it for 2 red.
I think we're blocking Curd Ape with that bad boy.
Yeah.
Back in there for 2.
Wild Coddles comes in. And a Ray is going to suicide.
Looks so surprised, like it wasn't going to happen.
Alright. So, Chump is going to go.
Brings SS Blankenship down to 7.
Slowly sinking away, and so Gadak Teague stops any hopes of coming back in this game.
Yeah, they're actually no more playables with Gadak Teague in play. I don't know. Maybe you
Burning Wish into a sideboard card.
Maybe playing a Teague is too much information, because I don't know that George actually put in cards to combat Teague, or is Burning Wish the answer?
It might be the answer. I'm not totally familiar with the Belcher sideboard.
There isn't a lot of room for non wish targets. That's one of the issues with playing wishes.
So, also, Tom drew a Chain Lightning, and George made the read of Chain Lightning since Tinderwall could pay for it to win the game back. So that's what happens, right? The Chain Lightning, the second Chain Lightning resolves first? I forget now.
I think the Chain Lightning does 3, and then it can be copied.
Okay, so Tom won't lose if...
Pretty sure the Chain Lightning deals its damage before the copy is put on the stack. But it's hard to tell. You have to actually read the Oracle for Chain Lightning.
Yep, and Tom takes down that game.
So you don't need Mind Break Trap. All you need is for your opponent to go for empty.
Almost.
Chain Lightning deals 3 damage to target a creature player. Then that player may pay the red to put a copy on. So what happens is George would have gone down to taking a 3, and then he would have had the choice to put the copy on. So if he pays the 3, the copy goes on the stack, but then George would die.
Okay. Alright, so this is now going to game 3.
Okay, so I guess I have time for the Toy Boat story. Well, for those of you who are familiar with Toy Boat, it is it's a unhinged card called Toy Boat. Basically, it's a 3/3 artifact creature for 3. And its little unhinged quirk is it has a cumulative upkeep of saying Toy Boat fast. So basically what happens is the more upkeeps you pay, you have to keep saying toy boat really fast. Like you have to say toy boat, like say you had it for 3 upkeeps. You have to say Toy Boat 3 times really fast. Now do that.
Toy boat. I stink at this game.
So it's actually hard because you end up saying Toy Boy. like Toy Boy, and then eventually like one of them you say Toy Boy, and then you're like, oh, you didn't pay for your Toy Boat. And honestly, it really isn't worth the upkeep because it's only a 3/3 for 3, and there's so many better unhinged 3/3s But anyway. So I'm like, I have a toy boat because my deck isn't really that good. So I was scrapping for playables. We did a draft, and So I played it, and I'm like trying to negotiate with my opponent.